Здравствуйте, товарищи, and welcome back to another episode of our Workers and Resources Soviet Republic Let's Play. New music, new updates, new mechanics. The game has actually received a fresh-ish coat of paint. I say fresh-ish because it's an early access, so you know, the coats of paint are, they come in parts. I shouldn't call it a coat. It's more like a fresh dab of paint, as some of the mechanics have actually been updated. There's some very important changes that have come through. Very happy to see the developer working so hard on this game, because it is extremely fun, but it does have some, you know, issues. Obviously, it's an early access, it's still being developed, but it's good to see those issues getting ironed out. So, just a quick note that if you thought this series was over prematurely, you thought wrong. I'm definitely still playing this game. Definitely still covering it on the channel. The plan is to do an episode of Workers and Resources Soviet Republic at least every Sunday, so it'll be like a Soviet Sunday, and we might actually get those episodes happening more often. This is where your likes and comments below make a huge difference. If you drop a like or a comment down below, I look at those numbers to consider what content is more or less popular, and we get more of a game or less of another game, depending on it. So yeah, don't hesitate to let me know if you want to see more of this game on the channel. Now, of all the changes that have come through, the one that interests me most, apart from, you know, some traffic work and whatnot, is this. There are chain semaphores available now. Now, if I understand correctly, the way a chain semaphore works is it releases one part of the track depending on what's happening 2 blocks ahead. So you might remember me mentioning a couple of times that I'll have a train kind of waiting over here because there's a train still like going through this way or something. So I think a chain semaphore is supposed to help keep traffic moving smoothly on the tracks, but we're not actually going to deal with that today. We've had enough messing around with these trains. I'm going to do one last thing today, and that's fix this little roundabout loop thing. There have been lots of issues with it. A lot of you guys have mentioned quite correctly as well that maybe this isn't so realistic per se. So what we're going to do instead is bring this loop around, or maybe here for a sharper turn, and bring it back this way, because it's just to feed back into our cargo track, our export track. So that's probably what we'll do over here. It'll save us a lot of headache, and in fact, that's what I'm going to do right now, but I'm going to do it with a cut, so you don't have to watch me fiddle around with this. And when we get back, I'll let you know exactly what we're planning for the rest of this episode. It should be a good one, with a lot of interesting stuff going down, and a lot of new solutions being found. Let's put it that way. So, let's fix these tracks. Alright, I think this should solve the problem over here. We've got a little bit of a, well, the roundabout, as you can see, has been removed completely, and we've appropriated some of those earlier tracks to fix things up over here. Basically, the plan is a train can leave from either track and head in this direction. Once it gets up to here, though, there's a little bit of room for swapping around if necessary, if they need to swap what track they're on. Also coming back if they need to swap what track they're on. I think I might actually get rid of this crossing over here, but it is there just to act as a relief, because this whole section from here to here is like it's a two-way section. What happens, though, is down over here is where they become one-way. So I'd like to be able to cross over here, and maybe I should have a little crossover action over here as well, now that I think about it. Do something like that. Don't know if that's the best idea, but we'll see if that works out for us. So yeah, two-way crossover to whichever direction you need to be going, and then over here we have a one-way, and this is actually a nice little update as well. If I go into the semaphores, you can see which way these are pointing, in case, you know, you get confused. So this is going out onto this track and continuing on in the same direction, whereas if any train's coming back towards this station, they swap on over at this point, go around, there's a semaphore over here to stop them from blocking this path, and then they can go on through. Again, it's a two-way all the way back to here, and hopefully that double track will help us when we eventually add more trains to this path. So I'm going to let that get built. We're going to move time ahead and see what the game does with this kind of tracking. Now, I do need to remember that right now our cargo train is actually going back to the depot, and that's mainly to so that I can rejig it so that we can export bricks. If I recall correctly, that was the last thing we were trying to do. We've got this train moving over here. That train has cleared that block, so why isn't this train moving? Shouldn't have any trouble here, unless it's waiting for this train to come through. This is where I think the chain semaphores will come in handy. So again, I'm not going to deal with that this session, because this session I want to make some progress on other things. This is not going to be a train game. Oh, are you kidding me? Why aren't you working? Why aren't you working? Go ahead and send you through. Maybe the game just kind of bugged out a little bit there. Let's keep that two-way alive. You're going to pass through, and then hopefully you're going to get the green light. Okay, that should solve the problem. I see no reason why the track should be broken otherwise. Now, with that done, today's plans include maximizing efficiency. That's the goal of today. There have been some comments that pointed out some errors and mistakes I've made in terms of how systems work, so that's very helpful. Thank you very much for that, because I just assumed that we had enough people for the jobs because there's so much unemployment and everything. The reality is, I guess, the people that are unemployed are the ones that can't work for some reason or another. They're uneducated or they're too far from a job. I'm not sure what it might be, but our unemployment is a little higher than I think it should be, especially looking at our education level. What we need to do, though, the big problem is we've got all of these structures here that are barely working at maximum efficiency, barely working at all sometimes, especially up over here now. We've got some issues with the coal power plant every once in a while as well, because we do have this brick factory built up over here. So there's a lot. Well, hold on a second. There's nobody working at the brick factory. So the thing is, the problem is, I need to get more houses done. Again, this was pointed out in the comments. I have... People need free time. People only work 8 hours in a day, so I need 3 shifts worth of people living in the city if I'm going to get these buildings actually working at maximum efficiency at all times. So I need to expand my living situation greatly, and that's what we're going to do today. We're actually going to do, we're going to build our next residential block over here. It'll have access to higher education over here. Hopefully, I don't think it'll have access to the schools, unfortunately, but we'll give it a bus stop. You know, we'll try and mirror this as much as possible, but as we've learned, mirroring is not the easiest thing to do in this game. But we'll try and mirror it as much as possible, and we might use the bus stop to deliver school children over to here, to carry school children over to here, but I will need a kindergarten still, because parents carry their kids to kindergarten. I think it's not like a separate stop or anything. So that's the plan. We're going to get another residential block over here. Hopefully that'll be enough people to get all of this running smoothly, because the thing is, we're making decent money and all, but it's not moving quickly enough. Look at how much crop is just sitting here looking pretty, doing nothing. So I need to get that import-export working a lot more smoothly. On which note, wait, where's my passenger train? What are you doing, man? What are you doing? They've changed something different here. You know what? Let's go ahead and cancel these semaphores. I think that's what's causing the trouble here. Sorry, I do not want to deal with trains all day today. I promise you we won't. Promise you we won't. I just need to make sure that this is at least working to a degree, right? Because you're stuck here. Sorry, we're just gonna take a quick second here. You get up to the edge there. That question mark's gonna disappear. You're gonna move through. You better end up on this side of the track, and then that train should pass through if everything is working okay. Look at all these workers who are arriving just as the train leaves. Too slow. Should have run faster. I might need to get another passenger train as well, but again, that's something I'm gonna leave for later. Once we get these tracks figured out, then we'll deal with that. All right, so you head on over to this side. And then you get the green light now. Now. There it is. Okay, cool. We're working. So, with that done, let's go ahead and deal with our exports here. This needs another... where is it? Cargo wagon. Flat car should do it. Yep, 60 tons of bricks available. Not going to put you in the back. There's a video on the internet that terrifies me of the thought of bricks. Even when I just see it in my head, that video freaks me out. If you know it, you know it. Don't go looking for it. So yeah, that's going to be our train. We're going to adjust your pathing a little bit, though. Go ahead and get rid of this. Once you get to the Party Power cargo train station, you're not loading up any crop. That's the train station over here. Instead, you're loading up brick. And I just did this to remind myself to do this, and it worked. So that's great. So yeah, we're going to come through. We're going to come through to this cargo station over here. And this is where we're going to load up on alcohol, meat, food, and what? Clothes. And then we're going to take the train over to here, get the coal, get the bricks, and then get to the custom house and export everything. Yep, okay, perfect, start. Now, one thing I realized as well, actually, is I'm not exporting clothes at a decent enough pace. And the reason for that is the clothing factory here. Well, first of all, it's not producing clothes at a decent enough rate, so let's go ahead and get some resources coming through. Let's keep it at 8 tons. 8 tons means we can produce 4 tons of clothing per round of import. go ahead and do that for now. Hopefully we'll start making our own fabric soon. That will be a bit of a challenge, but hopefully we start doing that soon. What else? Okay, so, yeah, right, clothes. So the reason why we're not exporting clothes at a decent enough pace is because clothes get made here. Actually, a lot of people are working here right now, that's great. Clothes get made here, and then a truck comes through to deliver some of it here at the train station, and then the rest of it goes back to the stores. The problem is that this is a cargo train station. It is not a warehouse. And this was me making a mistake, you know, even though I knew how this works, for some reason it slipped my mind. The way this works is the cargo train station can only hold, you know, 0.1 tons of a good at any given time. What it does, or what it needs, is another holding area from which things get transported. So you can see 14 tons of bricks are available because of this open storage. So what I need to do actually is I need to get another stop or something added to this cargo train station, or to the cargo train's path, so that it can load clothes somewhere else. And I might introduce that. Oh yeah, this is working perfectly. Little boost start is a little weird, but I'll take it. But yeah, so that the clothes can get dropped off onto the train, because right now it doesn't actually get clothes from here because there's no direct connection, and at most it can store like 0.1 tons. So I need to adjust that as well. Anyway, sorry, I keep going back to here, even though I promised that I'm not going to talk about the trains. But we're not, okay, yeah. So that's something we need to solve as well. Getting clothes exported. I don't even know how I got on that tangent. For now, though, let's go ahead and get this residential extension completed. Hopefully we can get this working at full capacity. That's my primary goal right now. Let's go ahead and not auto building. We're going to try and mirror this as best as possible. But brace yourself, it might not go so well. 1 second. Just because the game doesn't really have allowances for that. Now, okay, first of all, this has been sloping downwards for a very long time, which would explain why we've run out of space. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fix that. I'm going to try and get a little bit more organized with this. Let's put it that way. Do that. That road has not been built. Okay, weird. Or maybe it's... No, I didn't just delete it. Alright. I guess people were only coming through the good thing there hasn't been a fire here. Okay, let's go ahead and get... You canceled. Alright. Now, I need to be up over here. So I've dropped down by 1. Not that difficult to fix, thankfully. To do something like that. Holy crap. Something like that. Neatest road? No. But you know what? If it works, it works. That's what matters. Let's go ahead and spread you right down to there, maybe. Or down to there. That should be enough room. And you have gone up slightly. Not the end of the world, though. We can adjust you a little bit over here. It's going to be wasted space anyway. Adjust you ever so slightly, and then we can straighten out. Cool. I like that there's no snapping. It just adds an extra element of frustration, I suppose, but also it feels right. You know, it's like, yeah, an engineer made a mistake, and it needs to be fixed or accounted for. All right, let's go ahead and seal this off. That's about as straight as it'll get, I think. Maybe, come on, it's like block to block. It should be... Okay, I guess that's as straight as it'll get. Fair enough. And now let's go ahead and get our blocks put down. Where are we? Construction, residential. I'm not losing money too quickly, so I'm not too concerned about letting time move forward as I do this. And let's go ahead and get these. 150 workers is what we need. The new music is amazing, too. I'm so glad it's in. All right, let's see. Due to infrastructure, of course. That needs to be fixed. Like, I shouldn't have to go that far out. Put this building down. It doesn't make any sense. Come on. Okay, let's go ahead and flatten this terrain, because I believe that does make a difference to the layout and stuff. Let's go ahead and do this. Flatten, flatten, flatten. It's all for free anyway. There we go, there we go. flat. Make sure we're flattening to the road. Otherwise, this would be a waste. We're raising terrain when I want to lower it and all that. Alright. Stuff. Taking some time over here. Not the end of the world, though. Going. Let's keep going. That is a big old mound up there. Good thing it's for free. Okay, let's try now. There we go. Yeah, see, the flattening makes a big difference. Gonna test this out, I suppose. Just want the road connection. Just want the road connection. Oh, no. Ah, there it is. Alright, baby. There we go. Yeah. Swear to God. I enjoy this game, but sometimes these little like quirks. Like over here, it's like, why? Why can't I get closer to this building? And that does not feel symmetrical, and it's, you know, it's probably because of the flattening. Go ahead and flatten some more. Jeez, that's a lot of flattening to do. The road I don't think is helping either. I mean, I could cancel the road and smooth this out. Yeah, that's a big old lump. Probably affecting the shape of things, but I probably can't smooth the road out either because of the building over here now. Okay, we'll make it work. I'm glad you can connect to the road, but that doesn't mean anything if you can't fit. Go ahead and get you back over here. Sure, need to flatten the terrain a bit. I can do that. Down a bit. No, let's keep you up over here. Why don't I have a free excavator? Thought I had one. Well, again, the update might have done a little this and that. Let's go ahead and get an excavator. Which one? Which one's the best? 33, that's a big number. Yeah, I've got 3 excavators. How is there none free? Doesn't make any sense. That does not make any sense, but I'll take it. Central buildings, there we go. Come on, buddy. We had you lined up moments ago. Give me that perfect location again. There it is. Guess that's as good as it'll get. There we go. Flat, flat, flat. Oh, I can get closer. See, it's that flattening makes a huge difference. Alright, there we go. And what about you? Wish I could flatten without having to put something down. Let's go ahead and smooth this out a little bit, see if that'll help us. Okay, there we go. That's nice and flat. Let's go ahead and pull some of this nonsense down as well. Dig, dig, dig. Okay, you know what? That's not terrible. Not perfectly matched, but it's not terrible either. I'm worried about not being able to fit a kindergarten up there, though. That's the thing that worries me. Go ahead and destroy this. Flatten a bit more. Right, so you're just about flat. A little bit more love could go a long way. Now all this needs to be flattened. Hold on. Make sure you're flat to this. Make sure you're flat to this. And make sure now that you are all flat to this. Okay, alright, alright. This is the game about flattening terrain. I hope you guys are enjoying. Now the road actually is concerning me a little bit because that is getting kind of sharp. Kind of steep. Just a little bit. And let's go ahead and flatten you a bit more. Yeah, that's like a little trench up in here. That's not going to work for this road. Yeah. Yeah, let's see what we can do here, folks. See what we can do here. Rid of all of you. Flatten this a little bit more. Don't know how well this is going to work. There we go. There we go. That end will need to be flattened as well. These are like... These are high rises for a completely different reason than usual high rises. Get you all up over here. I should find more interesting things to talk about as when we're flattening terrain. Imagine actually having to spend so much time and money every time you want to put down a housing block. God, having flat land makes such a big difference to the progress of a city. Just look at, what, San Francisco? Holy crap. Sometimes you get to a point in San Francisco, you look up and down, you kind of go, why would you, who put a city here? Who put a city here? And how drunk were they? That's a hiking town. Alright. This is hopefully not going to be a hiking town. Alright, let's go ahead and get the road down first, actually. Just, again, to keep us in check. You first. Like so, sure. Get you up over here, and you know what? Let's pause it. I can't work in the dark, so let's pause it. I want to make sure this gets done now rather than 3 years from now. Can't afford that. Alright, so we can go down to here and build you. Other option is... let's try it. Try the other option. This is the other option. Go ahead and flatten you, put you down there. And we can put you down there. Okay, and then the road can come down like so, and hopefully, wonky connections, but connections nonetheless. If it works, it works. Here we go, and you, yeah, there we go. Alright, so it's not perfectly symmetrical, but you know what? It'll do. It'll do. I do think it's because of the flattening and stuff. We'll get a kindergarten up over here, so it's still not too bad. Not too bad. Let's go ahead and see education-related kindergarten. Where can we slot you in? Alright, we can put it probably somewhere like over here, I guess. Go ahead and flatten this terrain, though. I need to get more houses down. I don't think I have nearly enough people. Get a lot more housing down. The thing about the whole flattening thing is, like, when does it end, right? Like, how long am I going to keep flattening buildings for before it finally all starts to line up properly? Because that's the big problem for me, is it isn't that I have to flatten. I'm fine with that. In fact, I think it's kind of neat that that's a consideration. But just, like, the number of things it gets in the way of is just a little much at times. Like, okay, I get it. You can't build perfectly if the land isn't flat, but do I really have to sit and flatten the land because, you know, infrastructure will get in the way otherwise? I don't know. Is this even getting flat? Yeah, it is. Sometimes it's hard to tell with the shadows being cast like that. Alright, this is good, though. This is good. This is a big old mound that we're about to get rid of. You know, I could have also worked around this mound, but I didn't want to. I wanted to cut through and stay organized and neat. Now I'm paying the price for it. At least I'm not literally paying the price in terms of rubles. But, you know, silver lining thinking. There we go. That's pretty flat and smooth, right? Not the same level as these houses, but that's okay. That's not my primary concern, really. Primary concern is getting the houses down. So how would we do that? We would go ahead and get this road extended, first of all. Still not building, yep. And so you do something like that. Then we get the housing built like so. Preferably, I mean, sure, if the sidewalk wants to connect, I'm not going to stop it. I could get even more densely packed. We're already asymmetrical. I could go all the way. Let's do something like this. Or, yeah. Do that. And up over here. Like so. Wait, hold on, I got this. I figured it out. I'm happy now. Like so. And like... Just gotta flatten this land a little bit. Okay, getting closer. No. I lost it. I've lost it, folks. Alright, you know what? Couldn't do that. I think I figured it out, though. It is absolutely the flatness of the land. Absolutely is. So let's go ahead and do that. Right? This should give me enough room to put another building down, and then the kindergarten can be at a different height. Yes, there we go. Okay, so this is nice and tightly packed. Hyper efficient. There we go. Can I actually fit a fourth one in here? Yeah. You're barely efficient. I can maybe fit a fifth one in here. Oh, this is barely efficient. Maybe I should rework this. Holy crap, guys, I hope you don't mind. Just really quickly, I want to see if I can make this work better. Okay, these guys are going to go away. You're going to go away. Now, the road is going to be a little bit of a restriction, but go ahead and play a little bit because we have to. All right, let's go ahead and flatten this. Oh my god, if I can get them that densely packed, that'd be so much better. So much better for this Soviet Republic of ours. Go, 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 go. Excellent, excellent. That should be flat enough. This is a super steep dip, but we can like smooth that out a little bit, I think, once the buildings are done. Alright, we'll get you like so. I see, because the roads and stuff as well are getting in the way, I think. The first one was like all the way up over here. Let's see. Watch, it'll never work. Do that, and if we do... Oh yeah, there it is. That's now too close. Amazing. This is the side of the road. Alright, alright. Cool though. Cool, 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 cool. Go ahead and do that. Go ahead and do that. Right. Okay, alright, I'm happy with this, I'm happy with this. Sorry folks, that took a lot longer than I expected, but at least we got a result that we're happy with. Go ahead and smooth this out a little bit if possible. No, not possible. Okay, fair enough, fair enough. Not the end of the world, not the end of the world, because what we're going to do is cancel that. We're going to flatten this out a little bit, find like the happy middle ground. The happy middle ground. That's what we're looking for. We're looking for a way to get this across. Also to get this across. Up like that, and then over like that. Beautiful. Connect, connect, and connect. Yes! God, when it's such a challenge, it feels so much better when you accomplish it. There we go. And you will have to cut through the footpaths. Let's go ahead and get rid of these footpaths. Let's build you down of that away, so there's some room for the footpaths still. The footpaths will be connected like so. We'll have a lot of connections back here for the store and whatnot. This is a bit of a mess, but it's okay. And finally, our education-related kindergarten can maybe slot back over here? No. No, because it's not flat enough. That is what I... this grinds my gears. Don't think I can flatten this terrain enough without undoing everything, so I might need to put the kindergarten somewhere else, which, you want, honestly, I will do. I just drop it down over here. Kids with aspirations. Flat terrain. You've got flat terrain. All right, there. Ooh. Okay. It's a school for particularly gifted kids. I build there due to infrastructure, but there we go. Looking for that slot. And boom. That'll be that. Let's go ahead and get the footpaths connected. Like so. And like so. Let's make sure this is connected because I did have to demolish that. This will hopefully be easy enough to get to. And let's connect you as well. Not the cleanest connection, unfortunately. Can you connect? Yeah, you can. Alright. Well, we could put a grocery store back over here. I want to make sure that these guys are able to get to that school, basically. If I do something like that, and like that, draw this down the middle over here. then we get something like this better work. Put too much effort into this block for it not to work, right, guys? Okay, let's go ahead and get rid of you. There we go. Okay. That's pretty nice. It's they're like a bunch of trees. We'll go ahead and get ourselves some power over here as well. Without power, nothing's going to be happening. Need that substation. We put it down over here. Or you know what? Let's go ahead and... we'll put it over here. Making room for it first. The substation will go over here. Like so-ish. Of course not. Like so-ish. There we go. Substation is going to be built. And again, did a little rotation trick to get it lined up perfectly. There it is. Now let's make sure we can actually fit our footpaths here. All this for one residential block. Okay, like so and like so. And over here we can put a beautiful and glorious statue of Lenin. You better fit. Nope. Okay. 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 Not a problem. Not a problem. Power comes from Lenin. Alright. There we go. And too sharp a turn, of course. Get you up to there. Get you up to there. Beautiful. I love it. I love it. Let's get electricity flowing here. Now, it was mentioned that we can get brownouts from not supplying enough power, and that is something I need to learn and figure out. Make sure that I'm getting enough power through properly, because that could be a problem. Could be a problem for me eventually. For now, though, let's go ahead and pull another source out from here, or you know what? What I could do instead is I could get a conversion going down over here, get a switch over here, and split the power out in multiple directions. Might not be a terrible idea. I get it over here. Yeah, you know, let's go ahead and pull a different line. It won't... like, I try to make the city look as neat as possible. It doesn't always work. Because now we're going to have to do this kind of a funky crossover business down here, and hopefully you can go pretty straight on. There's something blocking you, so let's stop you over here. I think it's that statue. No, we can still get you. There's a little gap over here where we can fit. There. Oh no, there. Come on. You know what I want you to do, game. Oh, there it is. There it is. Okay, keep moving down, straight across, over to here. Because then we have to do this little dance. Gotta move here, and then building in the way. Okay. Okay, not a problem. What if I pull this way? No. 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 Okay. Definition of insanity over here, so let's go ahead and rotate you up. Pull it around as well. I can go like this. Can't believe I'm doing this dance. These guys will have a crappy view, but hey, it's fine. Alright, game, come on. I know there's a statue of Lenin there as well, which maybe is what's getting... no, it's not getting in the way. Why would Lenin get in the way? Okay, alright. We can go out this way. Snaking back and forth. We could go... It's all like the buildings as well as the infrastructure. Oh, yeah, there we go. There we go. I just have to get it out of that little height area. Boom. There it is, baby. Okay, I think this is going to work fine. Auto build all of these And auto build all of the roads as well, please. There we go. This will be great. Let's make sure we get all the footpaths as well. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Get you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. All right, let's do it. God, that took a lot of effort. That took a lot of effort. So as this stuff is getting built, though, we do still want to get our bus and stuff figured out. We have this grocery store. Hopefully people can go here to buy stuff. I'm going to set up a bus to drop people off here specifically. But first things first, let's go ahead and get a large bus stop done. Down over here, bus platform, like so. Oh, big mound over here is not going to work with us, of course. Flatten the train a little bit. Because I have that power. We have the technology. Alright, bus platform. Can you fit now? A little bit of flattening required. Alright. Go ahead and do that then. A lot of flattening required. I should have done this for free. That I decided I wanted to pay. Can we get a little bit higher? No. Okay, that's fine. I'll take what I can get. Let's go ahead and drop you down right over here. Fairly confident that'll work. Watch it not. Oh yeah, there it is. I think it might be because of our, yeah. What other infrastructure is in the way, man? Come on. Okay, there we go. There we go. There we go. Now, power, because I killed it. There we go. Connected. Nice and easy. Road is connected. We also need a gas station over here. Do the gas station like so. Kind of try to mirror what we've got going on over here, right? Put the road down first. Road down like that, I believe. That should give us enough room for the gas station to fit nicely. There it is. Do a little 360 turn to make sure it actually lines up properly. Not perfect. Do it again, and I think that's close enough. Go ahead and drop you down there. Excellent. And power, once again, was in our way, so let's make sure we clean that up. Alright, that should do the trick. Get rid of the wireframe view, because it is not pretty. Unless you're zoomed in. Alright, everything's getting built. Yep, yep, yep. This is all good. You, for some reason, don't want to get built. Get all this done, please. So, here we go. All these pop-ups. This is like, come on. I thought I said... No, I guess it doesn't work like that anymore. Which, I mean, fair, I guess, but I wish there was a way to be like, auto-build all roads or something. Instead, I gotta click on every section separately. There's a lot of sections here, folks. Alright, we're okay, we're okay. Get you built. At least this stuff I can do in the darkness, for the most part. Hopefully I don't miss anything important. Like that. You built. Get the school done, get the roads to the school done, get the paths to the school done. Need to have that kindergarten properly supplied. Footpaths are also not being built. Great. So I can get all this done. Excellent. Okay. Okay. Statue of Lenin. Get you done. You should pay for that with dollars. Okay, there we go. This should all be connected over here. You need connecting. Alright, good stuff. These roads need doing. You done as well. Alright, almost done. Okay. Okay, I think there are still a couple of road sections and footpath sections left. There we go. There we go. You're within reach for everybody except for that bottom corner building, so that's unfortunate. Maybe, no, you know, we've got the footpath over there. Look at all these people filtering to this bus stop, waiting for a bus to arrive, but there is no bus. There is no bus, folks. Haven't assigned one yet. Let's go ahead and get one of the buses that comes down to here. I'm gonna find one along the path first, would make it easier. You. So we're gonna buy at least 2 more buses. And we're gonna give both of them your route. But there we go. But instead of this bus platform, you're going to go to this bus platform. Let's get rid of that one. Let's make sure we're not carrying students or passengers. Just workers. Let's go. And now we can copy yours over to this guy. Yep. Let's go. Alright, so that'll hopefully be helpful. We'll get all these people picked up over here, dropped off over here. Hopefully we'll keep all this running smoothly. That would be very helpful. It would be very, very helpful. Looks like we're making another export run over here, so that's good. Yeah, and hopefully enough people will go to that train station as well to be brought down over here to... Oh, we've got people to work over here so that we can get some more livestock happening, because without livestock, there's no meat. Without meat, there's no meat. So that's that. Now, a couple more bus things we want to do over here. A couple more bus things. So bus thing number 1. Let's get ourselves another big one, I think. This one doesn't have to be fast, it just needs to be big. Let's go with you. 63 passengers? No, let's go with you. 62. And you are going to be a shuttle. Hopefully this works as I intended to. From here to here. For shopping. You're a shopping shuttle, alright? And then we're going to get another one, which is our... Oh, hold on a second before that shopping shuttle gets too far. You are not to pick up workers or students. Only passengers, because passengers do shopping. Shopping is done in the free time. That's not my rules, that's the game's rules. Now this is going to go here, and it's going to drop people off at the school. Only students. Yes. Only students with no education. Yes, start. Okay, so that's our school bus. It is yellow. That'll be nice and fitting, hopefully. 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 Alright, cool. This bus has no workers on it. We're off to a great start. Just a bunch of passengers waiting here. Just a bunch of passengers. We do have some students waiting, though, so at least there's that. What are these students? You have no education either. Okay. Holy crap, look at all these workers, though. Look at all these resources. Look at this Soviet Republic. Alright, how's this train doing over here? Carrying nobody. At least, on the bright side, everything is moving. Everything is moving. We're precariously close to my, I set a personal goal of not going below 5 million. We're getting very, very close. This train, why did this train stop? Not to worry. How are we looking over here? Yeah, see, we need to get... The thing is, we need to get more people over here so we can actually be... We can actually get to exporting things quickly enough. Because, like, right now, we only have 4-ish tons of food. That's not as much money as I need to get out there. Which is why getting enough workers back here is so important. Got 15 and 17. That's good and helpful. What's going on back over here? Any workers waiting in here? 3 workers. Come on, you guys. Come on. You all have basic educations on your free time, so your shift's hopefully about to end. There's our school bus coming through. Pick up some students. We got 10 students over here. Okay, good enough. Worth it. In we go. There we go. Onto the school bus. And off goes the school bus. While all these passengers filter in. Need more workers, damn it. It's an interesting pathing choice. I guess it's faster this way. Apparently pathing has been improved as well for vehicles. Again, I'm happy to see all these kinds of improvements coming through. It's an early access game, which means it does have some issues as we've seen, but like sometimes I have some pretty strict rules about early access and pre-orders and things like that, but then some games do right by me. Some games do right by me. They're looked after by the developer. They are fun to play even in their early access form, and they're, you know, they're a labor of love. I like it. I like this game. I like this game a lot. Alright, now we're going to turn in over here, apparently. Why are we turning in over here? The school's over there. Where are you going, Dovarish? Where are you going? School's over here, in fact. Don't tell me you're going to refuel before arriving at the school. You're seriously gonna... Wow. Imagine being one of these students. Are you gonna refuel? Yeah, okay. You can come over here. You're gonna get all... Oh no, are you not... Do you not have power? You don't have power. Alright, let's figure this out. Glad I checked. This is why I find it's important to occasionally... There it is. Follow things. Oh my god. This explains a lot. This explains a lot. Alright, alright. So now this vehicle would hopefully go straight to school. Jeez. God damn. This is so cool though, looking at it from here, watching all those people scurrying back and forth, all these vehicles on the roads as well. All these fumes in our face. There we go, a little drifting turn over there. Yeah, so I was right. They would go right to the school from up there. I guess that is the shorter path. That does make sense. And, wow, these roads are really wonky. Hate to be riding this bus. Actually, as a child, I'd love to be riding this bus. Alright, so now the kids are going to arrive at the school. Well, that's some type of parking job, I guess. Sure, whatever makes you happy. And then you're gonna drift, do a little U-turn drift. Sure. If that's what makes you happy. We got over here. Lots of people waiting for alcohol. Lots of people going to watch the movies. Lots of workers waiting. Workers waiting over here. We got workers coming through, hopefully, though. Okay. What's this train looking like? 12 workers. Alright, that's not bad. That's not bad compared to our usual, I would say. We've only got 4 people back here. That should at least help get some livestock out. Alright. Do I actually need another city block? Because what do we have? We've got 1,000 unemployed. And I think that is because of education, primarily. I don't blame them. If your school bus keeps turning a corner and going back to get fuel every time you're trying to get to school... We've got 8 students over here. All the workers are leaving. Far from ideal. Let's go ahead and get the sidewalks fixed a little bit here. The footpaths, sorry. Do a little of that. Do a little bit of this. Or not. There we go. Come on. Come on, game. You know exactly what I want. You know exactly what I want, game. Fine. Okay, so you are carrying passengers over to here, so that's good. Now, hopefully these guys... So, 105 citizens were able to get food. Oh my god, are we really that low on food? Are you kidding me right now? Maybe... Okay, you know what? Let's do a one-time purchase of food. Can't believe I'm... buying food. Not an auto purchase, right? Yeah, the auto purchase is off. This is a one-time purchase. Hopefully people will use that bus appropriately. It's really interesting that it would go Do a left up here. Like, it must be... Oh, that's why. God damn. There we go. That makes a lot more sense now. Taking this right turn. Now, I want to see where the people go from this bus. Yeah. Okay, cool. We need someone to, we need more people to staff that, though. Need more people to staff that. I mean, I could carry workers there as well. Do that. 200 passengers. Alright, you know what? We need more of those buses. More of these shuttles of ours. Where are you? There you are. Start you and start you. I wonder if we need another school bus as well. Where's our current school bus? There you are. You've got 42 students. You know what? Let's go ahead and get one. Because having uneducated people is not going to work for us. It's going to slow us down. Get you to copy over to here. And let's get you started. Alright. Alright. Night has fallen once more, but people still waiting to get to work and stuff. That's good. I wonder if I need another, like, regular bus. You're coming through. That's good. Need to make sure the workers are going to the right spots. Like, the shopping center having workers is not as important to me as, you know, these buses are all going to arrive at the same time. Hopefully they'll get staggered over time, though. Hopefully they'll get staggered over time. Let's go ahead and get you to not pick up workers. Going to try and filter the split over here. Alright. And back over here, how are we doing? 8, 10, 19 back here. Alright, at least there's that. Cool, we're getting clothes out. I do need to get the export of clothes started soon, though. See, we can't even drop crops off because we're barely consuming the crops for this production stuff. It's quite unfortunate. 7 workers coming through. 22, alright, 29 workers coming through. You're stuck here. You're carrying 26 students. You know, this is good, though. We're getting a nice flow. We're getting a nice flow, and you're carrying lots of passengers and stuff over to here. Nobody's working here right now, so that's not good, but let's go ahead and see what happens when this bus arrives, if those workers get assigned or not. Right, because there's a lot of people waiting to shop. This is the bus that we're looking at. It's got 7 workers. Let's see if they transfer over after cutting through this bus. Come on, become 10. Come on, become 10. No, no one's getting off. There we go. Okay, it took some time. That was weird, but workers got off. Passengers did not, I guess, because it was already capped out. So that's good and helpful. That'll help get food to the masses. Oh my god. I would not want to be on that platform. I would not want to be on that platform. I'm almost wondering if we get... It's been mentioned in the comments a couple times. I'm wondering if we do, in fact, have to set up a train platform over here. Just to get people going directly to here a lot more easily. 15 workers waiting. I might need another train as well. This is good. 27 workers. I do think I need more blocks, though. This is good, though. This is good. This is... just smoothing it out, folks. 30 more workers coming through. All right. 13 workers waiting. They're all going to get the hell out of there soon. Where is my train? It's over here. Waiting for this one. So this is where I think the advanced signals come in handy. Well, I need to figure that out. I need to figure out how advanced signals work. Not advanced signals. Chain semaphores. Yeah, so if you know, let me know in the comments. I know there have been at least some attempts at explaining it, and I'm trying to read through those comments and understand how they work, but oof, sometimes it just something just fly right over my head unless I sit down and make a concentrated effort. So that's what I need to do with some of those comments. All right, let's see where these 30 workers go, because this is good. At least people are coming here now at a decent pace. Get some work done. All right, a bunch of them going up, a bunch of them coming down. You're going to become what? Okay, operating without issues. I like that. Oh, look at the flow. Yes. Okay, great. You're not bringing livestock because how can you? Because there's no workers at the other place. You are lacking what? Well, no, you've got fabric without power supply. I guess we're getting brownouts here. Or did the... Nope. This is what happened. We need to do something about that. Did nobody come through on that bus? No, there we go. 3 people. Jesus. We need more people on that. Alright, so you should be producing, yeah, a decent-ish enough rate-ish. Alright, food's starting to get produced as well. That's good. It's not perfect, though. Far from it, in fact. Far from it. What's going on over here? So this, okay, here's the thing. So this train is waiting for that train to pass through, and then, alright, cool. Keep an eye on this. How are schools doing here? Oof, not well. We need more teachers. Let's go ahead and get some experts up in here. Stop going to the bus platform. If people don't get an education, then we're just going to hurt more down the line. We're just going to have so many people who can't learn and who can't work. Look at that drifting turn. There we go. That damn Tokyo drift up in here. But hey, at least, okay, we've got some more teachers coming through. That's good. Teaching 100 kids at a time. Yeah, definitely. This transfer was definitely important. I might actually need another school now that I look at it this way. Because we got more students coming through. Only 12 more. Okay. It's not bad. In comes the school bus. That'll probably be our thumbnail. That's why I'm kind of holding on this frame for a second so I can pull it. Oh, great. And the camera decides to just shift out. And there's that drift again. Oh, I nearly took this guy out. Holy crap. All right, folks. All right. Our education system seems to be flowing smoothly. We seem to have enough people shopping. Yes, lots of sellers here getting the food out. Good, good, good. And back over here, hopefully, we're getting some more work done. And this train, oh, perfect timing. I just got here right at the end to see this working. Perfect timing. All right. Feeling very good about this. You're going to transfer over. You're going to transfer on to that. And off we go. Off we go. This is kind of funky, actually. These should be the other way around. These should be the other way around. Can I do that? Find out real quick. Because it's supposed to be right side, left side. Yeah. But it should be. Yeah, we can't. Unless it goes all the way out to there. Alright, well. You know what? Some things in life can't be perfect. Some things in life can't be perfect. This, though, feeling pretty good about it. Feeling pretty good about it. This, though, is what we're going to call it a session. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, you know what to do. Drop a like, drop a comment down below. Let me know that you would like to see more Workers and Resources Soviet Republic on the channel. It makes a very big difference in how I approach content on the channel, as you already know, so don't hesitate to let me know. As always, a massive thanks goes out to all of my channel members and patrons for supporting the channel on a monthly basis. You keep us alive and running smoothly, unlike our power grid right now, as you can see, kind of having some trouble. Oh, there we go. And a massive thanks, of course, goes out to each and every one of you for watching. Until next time, до свидания.